Here we go, I'm now live.
Nice.
Okay, so arrow keys move me around. Space into select and use things. Escape opens the menu and inventory. Okay. Okay, so oh, nothing so far. I don't know if you've actually tuned in and watched this goof, but it's like they're those 8-bit games from like the old SNES. Okay, I can tell that America made this game.
Oh god. Do I even want to know?
It's got Red Sox in it.
Red Sox?
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Red Sox time. Oh nuts, it's over. At least the Red Sox won. Might as well go to bed now.
So not only is it made in America, but it has very, very bad puns.
From what little I know of American, I think it's baseball teams, the Red Sox are one of those ones that people support, but isn't one of the best ones, is it? Or am I wrong? Or are the Red Sox not even about baseball, and I get mixing up sports now?
Nah, Red Sox is baseball, but definitely not my team.
Okay, this is... It's a notoriously bad storyline so far. Cliches are American woman going on about baseball, and she's horrible, and then the other detective is English, and he's the nice guy. What are you up to in Ark anyway then, Goof? Just the usual, trying to survive.
I'm trying to mess with the... Well, basically I built this thing, it's pretty much a warehouse right now. And I'm trying to mess with the ramps and roofs and stuff to make kind of a mid-level. And none of it is having any cooperation whatsoever. Oh, you want to do something? No.
Isn't that the usual way with games like that? It's like, oh, you want to do this? You could look at that.
Yeah, pretty much. There's ramps in the game, except they go down 1.5 levels, so they kind of come out in the middle of nowhere. So you can't really use those for anything. Nothing will snap to them, so it's like, okay.
Sounds to me like it's an issue with how the game detects the ramps to a certain extent. It's just a basic sort of like mechanic of it.
Yeah. Basically, ramps will snap to other ramps and the sloped walls, but if you try and get them to snap to something else, it's just a nightmare.
Oh, it's not going to make me check every blood sample, is it? Oh god, it is. There's millions of them. I should have been more systematic with this. I wasn't.
Can you check blood samples?
Well, I'm nearly at 20 now, right now. So. Yeah, I'm doing. Basically, it's a murder mystery sort of game, so. I'm collecting blood samples right now in the first sort of like murder scene. I'm wondering if I've got all the information I need now. Oh, I've overlooked some evidence still. Okay. Is that the one? Nope. Okay, what else am I missing? Oh, okay, that's some animal hair. Okay, that's new. Oh, now I can leave, okay. What else am I now? This is turning into a stereotypical murder mystery story ever. Okay, so first place which I went to was a sorority house goof, which had an Ouija board and a witchcraft book, and loads of blood everywhere, and a note about how there was 6 people at the party that night, not 5. And we've now gone to a creek which was given a Cherokee name, and this used to be a sacred site for the Cherokees. I can sort of see where this is going. They've summoned some missions out of that. Oh well.
So in other words, it's chock full of stereotypes.
Everyone share. What the hell did they do that for?
Did it for reasons.
Okay, so you just shot something which looked like static. Alright. More evidence, more hair. Okay. Ooh. Found another note. This one I'm going to say probably something similar to the first one's making no sense.
The general consensus of the game so far is it was written by a 3-year-old.
Well, it's very predictable. It's like, go around and pick up all the items in all the scenes. Go to the next scene, do the same. Go to the next scene, do the same. They're all connected because they all got notes which are half cryptic. And the detectives are generally stereotypical. They've got the American shoot first, ask questions later person who thinks everyone's an idiot. Then you've got the English detective who's very polite. And then you've got the random third detective who's sort of like the middleman. And then it's set with like a Ouija board sort of thing and a general idea that there's been 3 murders in the town within the space of 48 hours. It's all very sort of cliche.
So, like I said, full of stereotypes.
Yeah, oh well. I was actually half I was not really expecting this because it's got like nothing but positive reviews on Steam, and I was like, oh okay.
Wow, Grant, I haven't seen you in a while. You alright?
Yeah, just working a lot. I don't have much time to go online these days, so.
Yeah, I hear that. I really shouldn't be online as much as I work, but I miss sleep instead, you know?
I like the whole sleep thing. So, but I'm online today and I'm doing a bit of streaming, so.
Yeah. I'm buying something today. I don't know what. Bad day. Don't want to go out and go to the park or go to the fair or, waste money on something that'll be nothing but a memory in 2 hours. My mom's the same way, so we're both just gonna buy something we want because she's having a shit day, and I wound up single last night, and it's kind of pissing me off. I broke it off, but still. So I'm trying to figure out whether I want to get some RAM or a keyboard or something, you know? I can't afford a processor and all that, but I could get like 16 gigs of RAM or a macro keyboard, you know?
It depends what you need more, really. Like, will the RAM make any difference, or will the macro keyboard make more of a difference to your life?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because, I mean, it's not going to solve my problems, but, if I'm going to do something, rather than go to the park, I'd rather buy something. Keyboard would be nice, because my keyboard sucks, but a lot of the times my ARC crashes because I don't have enough RAM. Like, it'll just overload my RAM, and then Windows will say, you're getting low on RAM, please close this program, and I can get back into it, but I get killed or something while I'm trying to, free up shit so it'll open back up. Like, it doesn't actually close. You can cancel that notification, but you know what I mean? It minimizes your game, and you have to free up RAM to bring it back up, so I don't know. I think I'd rather get a macro keyboard, because then I could, like, have macros that pop open programs and shit, so I don't need these multiple task bars that take up fucking extra RAM when I'm gaming and shit, right?
To be honest with you, I just basically have everything as like a shortcut on one desktop, and then I keep the desktop clear. But I have everything like grouped together, like games are in one corner, files are in another, everything like that. But
Yeah. Well, I have a taskbar on each of my 3 monitors. Plus, I fix people's computers, and I hate it because if you don't have Wi-Fi on your computer, I have to take it downstairs and plug it into the modem, and then I have to take my keyboard. I have like 3 mice, 2 really, really cheap ones, one of which is actually broken and barely works at all, and then the one I use here. But I only have 1 keyboard, so when I'm fixing someone's shit, I have to take my keyboard up and down and up and down and up and down,
yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go with a wired keyboard. I do not want wireless. I don't know, I mean, it might be convenient, but I don't think they're worth the latency and shit,
Well, I've got a wireless keyboard and mouse right now, and I have to say that the only real issue I'm having with mine right now is randomly sometimes it'll just completely stop dead and I can't use the mouse or keyboard for a minute without pulling the batteries.
That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Looking at best rating, I want a macro keyboard if I'm buying one, Have to.
Go for it, dude. You need to treat yourself.
Yeah, I'm sick of this shit. I'm not even like heartbroken. We were barely together a couple weeks, but I'm like just disappointed. It's sick of being treated like everybody's ex. It's like, I don't treat you negatively because my exes were psychopaths. So why do you do that to me? And I'm just sick of it, Idealism shot down type deal. Alright. Let us see. Ooh, oh no, whoa, didn't look at the price tag. $215.99. Fuck that. For all that, I'd rather buy an i5. I was like, ooh, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Fucking $300 for that. Jesus, I need a
that decimal
macro.
point is in the wrong place.
But
What? Yeah, right. What's up, Goof?
I went Razor.
I'm thinking they seem to have like a decent price point, you know? I'm gonna search within Razer.
My previous one was a Razer. I've gone for a cheap and cheerful Logitech right now because that one went blip a few months ago. I think I burnt
See,
out
the
like the
image
chip in
has
it.
a backlight. It says without backlight. The fuck?
Backlight is just
I,
basically
sorry.
when glows. So.
Yeah, I know, but it says the image has the backlight, and it says Razer Deathstalker Gaming Keyboard, original, brand new, without backlight. That doesn't seem like it's from Newegg. I do not want shit from Newegg. Or from anyone but Newegg, you know what I mean?
I only go 2 places: Newegg and Micro Center.
Yeah, I also check Amazon, because I get free shipping, so sometimes they're alright. Man, these are all ridiculous. I'm gonna uncheck Razer. And I'm gonna just look at everything.
Well,
I got
hey, Gunny.
what's up?
He's not as good as yours, but I found a level 100 Rex that I tamed. Ended up
Nice.
being 149 when I was done.
Dude, that's good. Rexes are fucking beastly. I'm so proud of Lord. That's why I named him Lord, because I saw in the dossier and all that, or on the wiki, it says that the name means Lord of the Tyrant Lizards, Tyrannosaurus Dominum. So I
Yeah.
named him Lord, because he's like as high level as possible. He was 116 and he was tamed full kibble. Starved, full kibble, no damage. You know what I mean? He had like 3/4 health when I knocked him out too, because I was waiting and waiting forever between shots. Like I would wait for that little blood spatter when you shot him to actually disappear before I shot him again. Not all damage, but you know how when you shoot him, there's a blood spatter where the arrow hit.
Yeah.
Decal they call it. Yeah, I waited for the decal to disappear every single time before I shot him. That seems to work, but you can't do that with shit like an Argentavis because they can fly, right?
Yeah.
It's funny though. How many did you use kibble?
Yep.
Dude, it took me 18 kibble to tame a 116 Rex. 18. That's jack shit. That ain't nothing, you know? That's
I
good.
think it took 16 kibble for this guy.
Nice.
Still a decent amount of kibble though.
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, have you ever tried to use kibble on a mammoth? It takes like 800 of that shit. It's unreal. Oh, I hate mammoths and ankylos and all these things that just take too long. I'm gonna look for macro. We're gonna search within macro. Oh, fuck that. 170. Man, these are more expensive than I remember. You used to be able to get a half
Something
decent one for like
very
60,
strange
70 bucks.
This is
you know?
something simply unnatural. In my time as a sheriff, I have never seen
Red, blue, and
anything
purple,
like
huh?
this before.
Those
Every
look
crime
like
scene
shit. Are
lathered
they
in the
mechanical?
blood
It
of its
says they
victims,
are, but
yet
I don't
never a
think
body
they
to
are.
be found. Always that smell of ammonia
know, some
present
of these
in
just look
every
too
scene,
cheap, you know?
even though all three scenes are in such different locations. Due to the amount of blood and damage present, am I to assume that a murder has taken place and the
$110,
bodies
fuck that.
disposed of perfectly? This seems
I
a
might
bit
just go
too
with
simple
Ram,
an
and
answer.
what I'll do
I
instead is
must
get a,
investigate more.
Get a little rollout
Furthermore,
rubber
I find
keyboard
it
for the
highly
repairs, you know what I'm
disturbing
talking
that
about? One of the
every
ones you just roll up,
confirmed
stick in a
victim
drawer
has
when
come
you
from
need
the
it, pull it
same
out.
college nearby. There must be some
Yeah.
correlation. I
Because
know
for the
it
same
must be
price as a
so.
good keyboard, I could
The
get
girls
good
in the
RAM
sorority
and a
all
shitty
knew each other,
keyboard
and
for
the boy who was
repairs.
killed in the park
I don't like
was
the
a
ghosting on
boyfriend
mine. It
of
has
one of
4
these
key limit.
girls, and the
If I push
last
5
missing
keys at
piece
once, it doesn't
is finding
register.
out about the
So
victim
it's
of the
hard for
car
me to
accident.
multitask like I used
Now,
to
I
when I was
have
gaming,
checked
when I had a
the
better
vehicle's
keyboard. Like I
registration,
used to play
and
Call of Duty
apparently
and shit.
the
And I
car
could
was
do way better
reported
because I could
stolen
hit
in
so many
Durham
keys.
a few days ago.
You know?
The owner is alive and well and
Oops,
seems
hit keyboards
unaffected
again. No,
by
I wanna
these
do memory.
problems, yet obviously distraught at the fate of his vehicle. I must find out the identity of the driver.
Desktop
The
memory.
notes I'm finding in each scene are also very disturbing indeed, as if left on purpose
DR3.
as a signature by the
I
killer.
can get overclocked
I
memory,
am led
but I
to
don't need
believe
it. I
that
just
the
need more
answer
memory, you know?
lies in finding the
1600
correlation
megahertz is all I
between
need.
all the victims and seeing
timing.
who would have a motivation to eliminate all of them. I'm not safe. For the past few days,
16
I have felt a
gigabytes. We could
presence
do
around.
4 times 4 gigs,
Someone
or we could do
watching.
2 times 8. I
Someone
think 2 times 8 would be
or
smarter because I could always upgrade
something.
like in 5 years when I
I
need
do
to.
not know if it is
If
human.
DDR3 still
When
is
you are
worth
in a
shit,
small
then
town like this one, it is not hard to detect when something
76.99.
irregular has happened. If you are listening to
Corsair
this,
Vengeance
I am
Pro.
assuming you're also a member of the police force, and I ask you to please see that justice be
And it's
done.
1.5 volt, which is
These
what my
youngsters
motherboard
had
takes.
promising lives in front of them, and now their families are telling me they have disappeared. My heart tells me they are no longer in this world. The brutality of the attacks makes me think that perhaps it may have been an animal, or even supernatural. But the lack of evidence makes me think that perhaps it was from someone or something intelligent and experienced. I leave behind my notes for you in case
I
something
mean,
happens
that's
to
double
me.
the RAM I have and 2 DIMMs,
Farewell.
and I don't think I can use 2 8 gig DIMMs and 2 4 gig DIMMs, huh? I have 2 different sets of RAM, but they're the same size. It's dual channel memory, so as long as I put them on the right channel, you know what I mean? You know how you have 4 slots and 2 go to one channel, 2 go to another?
Yeah.
I might be able to. I mean, I don't care because 16 gigs is enough.
You might be able to, but again, you might have issues with it trying to use, like... It's a weird how the motherboard will
Trying
work.
to allot more to the smaller DIMMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I could just have to use 2, that's perfectly fine, dude.
Yeah, I'm currently running 2 chips,
$77.
so I'm currently running 2 straight chips in mine, and I had to change out one of the chips because it had a similar issue where like one was working a different channel to the other one and things and running at a higher rate, higher sort of frequency, and it was causing weird lag spikes and glitches in my system.
Alright, Mom. 1 sec, he's telling me something. What were you saying, sorry? She was just telling me about the thing I'm fixing. It says 199 updates ready to install.
Oh, good fun. No, I was just saying that I had a weird thing with my RAM back in the day. I run 2 chips in mine. I'm currently running 2 8 gig chips in mine at the moment. In the past, I had one which was running on a different frequency to the other one, and it was causing weird lag spikes and frame rate dropouts because like the RAM will be reading fine and then it'll go randomly.
Yeah.
So it's always best to either group them together or have all the same sort of frequency and dim speed and all that sort of thing. So if you can help anyway. If you do that, I don't think you'll have a problem with the 4 slots because they'll work independently of each other, but you may still notice some drop rate now and again if it starts using more with the RAM.
Somewhat.
You might notice a drop in so like the system efficiency if it starts using a lot of the RAM.
Yeah, well, I don't think I would. I might just leave the 16 in, really, you know?
Well, yeah, you're not going to need more than 16 these days. Like, I think the most I've ever used on mine right now is like 6. And that was video rendering. 6, 7, and that was like I was doing high def video rendering.
Yeah. Well, for Arc, you can use upwards of 10 for the game alone. But I mean, as long as I don't have a ton going at once, I'll still be good, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What the fuck is with this keyboard? The whole side says caps lock. Like, the caps lock button is just gargantuan. Dude, it's like 6 inch. No, I gotta show you this image. Oh my god, copy image URL.
It's the image.
No, like, why do you need a caps lock? Is that like the keyboard for Ragers? That's why it rolls up so they can beat the hell out of it or something, and they can caps lock yell at you? Right? Like, look at this.
I think it actually is. I think that's for like the inner rage or inner child.
Yeah, this is one of those roll-up keyboards. I might even just fucking say fuck it, but I do need a cheap one. It's $8.59. You know, throw that on. This one is exactly the same. It has a lower quality image. This item may take 8 to 15 days for delivery. Yeah, I'm good on that. $7.99 for a Rosewill keyboard. Oh, it's a PS2 keyboard, that's why. Fuck that. I need a USB. You know what I'm talking about? PS2, not PlayStation. The little round green and purple things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if they have like a really cheap backlit one just for shits and giggles. Like, you know, make my repair keyboard a Ricer keyboard. Oh god, large print keys, yellow with black letters on a black keyboard. That's funny. It's for like construction site typing. Right? That's funny.